Good morning and welcome to the Mercantile Division F T20 tournament game between Mass Active and Siam City Cement. We're joining you live from Dimasenot College in Kandana. And we would like to take you to the points table as to see where these both teams stand. As you can see, Sporty.lk are leading the way. Mass Active with 2 wins and 1 loss, sitting third in the table. And Siam City Cement, 3 games, 3 losses, would ideally want to kickstart their tournament with a win, sitting 1 place above the bottom. Now we would join Samira Veerasinghe in the middle with the 2 captains and the match referee for the coin toss.
Good morning, here we are at Dimasenot Grounds, nice venue, newly renovated, and we are at the venue now. So it's a Mercantile Division F sector. We have Tarindu Miranga of Siam City Cement and Geet Sankalpa of Mass Active and Thiron Vijayawardena for today match referee. And Tarindu will flip the coin. Heads is the call. It's a head. So, what are you going to do, Geet, winning the toss?
We will bat first.
Any particular reason?
No, it's a good sunny day. We are trying to have a good score in the board and let them into under that score.
You win the last game. I was there. So, any changes of the game?
We have done one change because of one injury. So, we replaced our opener with an all-rounder.
So, you're going to bat first today? So, what sort of target you going to do?
We will try to have a 160 plus score in the board.
All the best, Geet. All the best. And we have Tarindu. Tarindu, මොකද හිතන්නේ පන්දු යවන්න තමයි තියෙන්නේ.
මම හිතන්නේ අපිත් අද හිතන් හිටියේ පන්දුවට පහර දෙන්න මුලින්ම. අපි මුල් මැච් තුන unfortunately lost වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. නමුත් අපි මේ මැච් එක හොඳින් කරන්න තමයි බලන්නේ. අපේ players ලා ටික අද ඉන්නවා. අපි හිතනවා අද හොඳ game එකක් දෙන්න Mass Active ලා.
Team එක changes තියෙනවද?
No changes.
Thank you, Tarindu. And the news out here in the center is Mass Active has won the toss and they have elected to bat first.
As you can see, Mass Active have won the toss and elected to bat first. Just to go through the teams, start with Siam City Cement, Kasun Rajapitiya, Damit Subhashana, Danushka Jayavira, Laksiri Adhikari, Thivanka Puhami, Dasun Devinda, Tarindu Pereira, Udaya Kure, Dinesh Pereira, Gayante Edirisinghe and Isuru Dhananjaya, the playing 11. And for Mass Active, Geet Sankalpa, Binada Sanket, Dilan Ranatunga, Gayan Mattanada, Iranga Chintaka, Ravindu Rakshan, Roshan Vijayasekara, Tarindu De Silva, Uvindu Kalahalagalla, Sarindu Gimhana and Ashan Kakunugoda are the playing 11. You could see Siam City Cement are warming up. They would ideally want, like I mentioned earlier, a win to start off their campaign. They're winless so far in the 3 games they have played. Mass Active looking to consolidate their place in the group with another win. There are 2 wins and 1 loss after their first 3 games. Picturesque grounds, ideal conditions for a game of cricket. Bright and sunny. Cross breeze would help the bowlers in the morning session. It would likely to be seen how the fast bowlers will utilize these conditions and how the batsman can negate the new ball and set up a good target. The outfield looks blistering and there will be a lot of value for money. The 2 umpires are walking out to the middle and the 2 batsmen on the backdrop, as you can see, are warming up as well to walk in. Siam City Cement in their final team huddle before they take the field. A lot will be said, as this is a very crucial encounter for them. It is a must-win encounter under the context of where this group stands at the moment. Roshan Wijayasekara, the left-handed batsman, will take first lease of the wicket. 48 matches, 1,555 runs, a best of 100 not out with an average of 36. Quite impressive numbers, and striking it at 115. Tivanka Puhami will take the new ball for Siam City Cement. 20 matches, 20 wickets, a best of 3 for 26 at an economy rate of 5 for 88. Healthy numbers for an opening bowler, so definitely they will be relying a lot on him taking advantage. Here's the first ball, and Mass Active are away straight away with a lovely drop and run. Nice and easy run up by Tivanka Puhami, just dropping it in a lovely length just outside off stump, and Roshan Wijayasekara just drops it and run. As we see Sarindu Gimhana, 10 matches, 10 innings, 287 runs, a best of 91 at an average of 41. Strikes it very heavy, 129 is his strike rate. So good numbers for an opening batsman in this format. A left and right hand combination to start off things for Mass Active. Just turning in line. Fortunate to get away with it. Looked like a wide, but the umpire decides again against it. Slightly loose shot there by the batsman. Oh, Foolish picked off his pads. That's the first boundary of the day. Slightly over pitching on this occasion was Appuhami, and Sarindu takes full advantage of it. Here's the replay, gentle delivery, and he just picks it off his pads. There was protection in the deep, but I think he placed it pretty well, safely. And as a matter of fact, he's actually gone all the way. It's a 6. Foolish again. This time tries to go up and over. Half a chance, but the fields are just not able to get to it. Loose shot on this occasion. Trying to go after the bowling again. Mass Active making their intentions very clear. They're trying to get after the bowling. They're looking for a big target by the looks of it. Definitely will help their net run rate. Slightly erring in length this time. White ball called by the umpire. It will be a challenge for Siam City Cement's opening bowlers. As it's a left-hand, right-hand combination, it's very important that they keep their line and length in order. Oh, dances in front. Hasn't got a good piece of it. Oh, the fielder collapses before he could get to the ball. Probably did some damage to himself in the process. Doesn't look really comfortable. The umpires will take a moment to check on the fielder, as it possibly could be a head injury. Here's the replay. Once again, just trying to go over the infield. Didn't get the meat of the bat. Eventful first over. Oh, well bowled to finish the over. At the end of the first, 11 for no loss are Mass Active.
In the heart of Colombo.
We'll come back as we're ready to begin the second over. Roshan will be facing the right-handed batsman. The new bowler is definitely not Tivanka Puhami. Once again, he tries to go aerial. Another chance, opportunity, and taken this time. That's the first wicket for Mass Active. Safely held by Isuru. Settled under it very well and bagged it. Once again, trying to go aerial. Didn't get to the pitch of it and managed to only get a top edge. Here's the replay. In no shape to play that shot. Try to go across the line. Only managing to get a leading edge. And well held by the fielder. Sarindu Gimmana goes cheaply for 7 runs. New batsman Binara Sanket. Healthy numbers. Would ideally want to improve on his strike rate, especially being a number 3 batsman in this format. Very good average of 26. He's in the middle now, right-handed batsman. Kasun Rajapitiya gets a wicket in his very first ball. Would feel very well about his spell now. Once again, good length, good line, just outside off stump, and Binara Sanket off the mark straight away. Here's the replay once again. Just try to go across the line. definitely in no position to play that shot. Didn't even get a sight of the new bowler. Want to take him on. Shot and cut away. Oh, that's a lazy effort. Gets through the infield. Probably runs away for a couple. Short and wide this time from Rajapitiya. Should have been fielded in the inner circle, but wasn't good fielding on that occasion, allowing the batsman to cross over for a couple. Here's the replay of that. Yeah, just went with his feet rather than his hands. It's good batting by Mass Active at the moment. Lost a wicket. Not getting bogged down in one end. They're rotating the strike well. They've gotten a good start. Important thing is to keep the scoreboard ticking. Better fielding this time. The captain feeling in a second slip position. Managed to rope that in, avoiding the batsman crossing over for a single. Once again, good length, but this time tucked away on the leg side for another single, but end of a very good over from Rajapitiya. Just 5 runs and a very important wicket. Mass Active 16 for 1 at the end of 2. Once again, Birna Sanket tucking it away for another single. Tiwanka Puhami continuing his second over rather. 17 for the loss of 1. It's a decent start from Mass Active. Very important that they capitalize on this power play. They have to be sensible. Shot selection has to be smart. Not every ball should go to the boundary. Apesh just above the fielder. 4 more for Roshan Wijayasekara. Yet again, just a half shot. Didn't go through with it. Managed to somehow evade the fielder. Here's the replay. Just chipped it above the point fielder. Comfortably over, but he would have been concerned for a moment there. He's taking a guard outside of his batting crease. Oh, that's a better shot. Much better shot. Went through with the line. Sent it back from where it came from. 4 more. Lovely balance. Didn't try to overhit it. Just went through with the line. Couple of bouncers and the ball just trickled over. Oh, not so short to pull. Went for the shot. Later realized it wasn't there for the shot that he was intending to play. Fortunate to get away with it and managed to get a single at the end of it all. Winner Sanket now has a very easy job. 10 runs already achieved in this over. Just needs to rotate it around. Better length, wicket to wicket. But once again, they managed to sneak that single in. Smart cricket here from Mass Active. Foolish again, but this time he decides against it, pushes it towards mid-on and gets the single. Big over there. And at the end of 3, Mass Active are 28 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo.
Welcome back. Rajapitiya will continue his second over. Very productive first. Back the only wicket so far. We would ideally want to have another tight over. Runs are leaking from the other end. Slightly short, but gets away with it. Projected score of 177 at the moment, which Mass Active would ideally want at the end of the 20. Once again, better line. This time, however, they managed to get another single. I think Siam City Cement have to do something about these quick singles that Mass Active are able to easily sneak in. Maybe a bit more pressure, close infielders. Any sort of pressure that the bowlers are creating are taken away as a result of these singles, so they need to be careful. Slightly kept low again, poor fielding, should have been stopped in the inner circle. Once again they managed to get a single off that delivery. A bit poor in the field from Siam City Cement so far. Short and wide and cut away. Got the treatment he deserved. Poor delivery and another boundary for Roshan. His total moves up to 21. And Mass Active are currently 34 for the loss of 1. There's the replay once again. Set up very easily. Gentle pace. It's not coming at an express rate. So anything short is there to be hit. Oh, better line, better length. You could easily see the batsman not very comfortable with that length. But unfortunately for both bowlers, they're not been able to find that length consistently, nor the line. 6 runs already in this over with the delivery still remaining. Couple of more overs to go in the power play as well. Oh, huge appeal, walks across, yeah, looked adjacent. He missed it completely. Walked right across his stumps. Yeah, he looks disappointed rather than anything else. Having gotten off to a very good start, he has thrown it away. Here's the replay. Yeah, looks dead in front there. It was a straightish delivery. He walked right across his line and tried to work it on the leg side, but got zero contact on his bat. Rohan Vijayasekara, after a very brisk 21, has to depart. Mass Active are 34 for the loss of 2. Tivanka Apuhami will continue to bowl his third. Binana Sanket will take strike as it was the last delivery of the final over. It's important that Apuhami maintains the pressure on this end. He has conceded 23 runs in his 2 overs so far. Bulk of these runs have been conceded by him, so he needs to keep this over tight. Here's the last wicket once again. Straight delivery, shuffled across. Tried to work it on the leg side but missed it completely. Looked really adjacent as soon as the ball hit the pads. Better line again. Once again, they managed to leak that quick single. Should have kept the batsman on strike there. Maybe maintain a bit of pressure with two newish batsmen in the crease. Here's the new batsman, Geet Sankalpa. Once again, terrific numbers. At an average of 26, he has gathered 1,608 runs. Held the strike rate as well. 750s and 100. So he definitely can bat. Important partnership for Mass Active. It's important that they don't lose another wicket in this power play. After getting off to a very good start. And Geet Sankalpa immediately is off the mark and they're stealing a second. That's very good running and poor fielding from Siam City Cement. Barely got out of the inner circle and they managed to somehow sneak in 2 runs. Left alone this time. Good delivery. In and around that 4th stump length. Or line rather. It's important that he finishes this over well. Only 3 runs conceded so far. If he can get 2 more dot deliveries, that would be a perfect finish for the 5th over. Once again, a good line there. They've kept the fielder much closer in a catching position. Much more to prevent that quick single. Smart thinking there from Siam City Cement. It's important that they build up pressure. Pushed away to the covers, but once again another dot delivery. Good over comes to an end, just 3 off it. At the end of 5 overs, Mass Active are 37 for the loss of 2 wickets.
It's a batting card. Roshan Wijesekara, 21 of 14. Sarindu Gimhana, 7. The 2 batters who got out. Binara Sanket and Geet Sankalpa are the 2 batters who are there. The captain is also there. Batting to Kamgay and Mettananda, Ravindu Lakshan, Uvindu Kahagalla, Tarindu De Silva. Uvindu Kahagalla was a good batter who got runs in the last game. Can remember. .37 for 2 of 5 overs. Good start. Run rate is good. That is 1 for 21. 4 wickets for Isuru Dhananjay, right arm fast bowler. 9.42 his economy. That's too much. 28 average. He has to improve on those numbers. Isuru Dhananjay. Let's see what he can produce in this game. Starts up with a wayward delivery wide outside the leg stump, and umpire surely gave that a wide. Look at that. Giving extra run very easily. And this time it got a bit of hand on it. That's also going across to the wide, but dot ball. Binara Sanket is the man on strike. Good wind blowing. We are at Dimasonate ground, newly renovated. New pavilion. Ground is perfect. This time in the air. And that might run away to another boundary. No man in the third man region. So no problem with that. And where she goes to the boundary. And runs are being added to the tally. So very, very welcome runs. Those runs are. Mass Active has got to 42. The bowler is having a problem with his run up, with his direction, everything. And seam upright. And striker says no for that. And luckily the batter responded, and no harm done in this situation. Isuru Dhananjay runs in. Seam upright. Got that away for a single. Geet and Binira. Sanket, Geet Sankalpa, the captain. Going well in this first power play. Looking good to go. That's a beautiful shot. That just raced away to the pavilion. The batting team will throw the ball. And that was a superb shot. Cuts that very firmly from the skipper. Way to the boundary. And Geet Sankalpa has got his first boundary. Very well played. And the batters are waiting for the ball, I guess. Seems like the ball has been replaced. And Isuru Dhananjay has bowled a little bit of an expensive over. 10 runs coming already. And that would be the 11th run with the misfield. It will be the 12th run. So 12 runs coming out Sixth over, power play is done and dusted. 49 for 2.
In the heart of Colombo.
The power play, as I said, is done and dusted. 49 for 2 after 6. Good start from us active with the run rate. 2 wickets is the problem. Look at that action. Tivanka Appuhami, the bowler. A bit square arm. Good batting. 2 runs have been collected. And the 50 comes up from us active. The dugout responding with a shout with 51. 6.1 overs. Appuhami comes in. Dot ball to follow up. He mixes things up. Doesn't bowl it quite speed. Excellent delivery from Tivanka Appuhami, and he manages to give 3 runs off the first 3 balls, and that is cleaned him up. And captain departs. The ball stopped on him, and yes, clearly a slow ball. He played all around it, and Siam City got their 3rd wicket. Most important batter, Geet Sankalpa, finishes with 8 runs. $52 for 3. And the new batsman comes in. It's Tarinu. And that was a prize wicket. "22 innings. Tarindu Silva is the new batter. 438 runs. The best of 131 with a 50 and 100. With the average is 23. Tivanka Appuhami got his first wicket, and he's almost bowling really well. Giving his best. Look at that. What happened? This time placed it nicely. Good running. 2 runs taken quite easily. 7 overs completed, 54 for 3. Anybody's game at the moment. Because 3 wickets, that's the problem. That's gone. I think, yes. Isuru Dhananjaya out of nowhere with a bad over in the first one. 12 runs, but produces a brilliant ball in the first ball of the over. And, dear, the one has to depart. Look at that. Just jumped and came back in with the seam. No problem. Rolling him out and there you go. Minaro Sanket, the informed batter, goes for 14. Mass active in a spot of bother. New batter, Uvindu Kahagalla, 281, 91 is best. As I told you last time, he is a good bat. Got 49 in the last game. He is the man. Has to get himself out. I'm sure. I remember he played a wonderful knock in the other game. Look at that ball. Came back in. He's a tall lad. That's why he's getting that extra something out of the pitch. If he puts that same bang on top, he's in business. So, Siam City has been lost the 3 outings of the last 3 games. They played India this time, but into the third man region. Gets one comfortably. Spinners are still not in the equation. Bowlers, fast bowlers, medium fast bowlers are the name of the game. What a delivery again. Went after pitching. He's bowling cleverly at the moment. Pitching, yes, moving with the seam. His release and a bit similar to a national cap Kasun Rajit. Just since he comes in like that, but not that the gather, but other than that, something similar to Rajit. Not been seen recently, Kasun Rajit. Hitting that feeling, I don't know what for. And clips it. Fine leg fielder comes in. There's a few runs only in these over 3 of the over. 8 overs completed, 57 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo.
It's going to be a new bowler, Damit Subhashana. 4 matches, 2 wickets only. Best of 2 for 13, 5.86 is economy. Average of 20. And he's also seam up. It's gone over the top, I guess. Here's umpire. Misfield there. No run there. And the 2 umpires for today is Sagar Kumara and Chintaka Gamage. Match referee for you is Tiron Vijabadana. And another good news for today is the World Cup is starting. 3 matches starting from today, 11 o'clock. So interesting news for the cricket lovers. Sri Lanka will play tomorrow. So Damit Subhashana has bowled 2 balls. Just given away a run. Maybe that confusing action. Four runs there. And umpire. I told you. Just a bit of timing. And fast outfield. All the way for the boundary. There is Uvinduka Hagala. Got that runs easily. This time, straight to the man there. Few more matches. Empire T against Commercial Bank D. Commercial Bank B. It's 52 for 5 Empire T. So Empire not doing well in this tournament. And Ceylon Tobacco and SA GT. Ceylon Tobacco 56 for 4 after 10 overs. Here it is 63 for 4 at 8.5. So everywhere the matches, but some wickets has been falling. Subhashana gets a single and gets off strike Tarindu. And that will be the end of the 9th. 9 overs completed. 64 for 4. There you go. The umpires has called it for a water break.
We've got something new for you here at MCA. Tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
And Isurudananje as the 3rd over, promising last over, prompted the captain to give him another go. And 10th over in progress. We haven't seen any spin at the moment. All still with the fast bowlers. And that's a single down to deep. Windu Kahagalla 7 of 9 and Tarindu as 5 of 6. So this partnership is the partnership should carry on for the next next 5 overs rather. But this time another big PL Sagar Galage and Chintaka Gamage umpires for today, and the match referee on with Jabadana. Mind you, we have a new venue today. We had Dimasionate grounds. First time in this competition. I think Sagar Kumar rather. Beautifully bowled and left it alone. Isuru Dhananjay is bowling well. First over was a wayward one, but now he has got his lines correct, lengths correct, and bowling to a proper plan. Bowling well. 65 for 4. Masakti won the last match against Astron. Gets away with another single. And 66 for 4. Important stage of the game at the moment. Hits the pad. Goes away. Might run away. Yes, it goes to the boundary. Score moves up to 70. Important boundary. 70 for 4. After 10 overs, change in voices. Harshana Joseph to take you to 15th over.
Thank you, Shamir. There's the replay once again of the last delivery. Flicked away off the pads. Drifting down the leg. So once again, 70 for 4 at the end of 10. Mass Active maintaining a healthy run rate. It's a wickets column that is concerning. They build this partnership. It's important that they carry this through at least until the 15th over, so they can launch from that point onwards. Damit Subhashana to continue his second over. Went for 7 in his first. Good line again. Just outside the off stump. That's where they have to be. They've gotten value for some of the good deliveries they've bowled. Hitting the deck hard. Presenting the full face of the seam. Short this time, cut away, but there's protection in the deep. Just a single. Important that Siam City Cement don't let this slip away. They've pulled it back with 4 wickets. They need to now make sure they maintain the pressure. Again, short and wide. Fortunately, again, there's protection in the deep. It's getting away. Mass Active, on the other hand, must be kicking themselves for not putting those 2 deliveries away. From the outside edge, but there's no protection in the deep. Flayed away for another boundary. Important runs for Mass Active. 76 for 4 now. Slightly over pitched. Threw his hands at it. Here's the replay. Again, carved it away over backward a point. pierce the gap for another boundary. Breezy conditions here in Kandana. However, the bowlers have not really been able to use that drift in their favour. A few good deliveries here and there, but most part of it has been poor bowling. Either they have over-pitched or been way too short. Much better length, but knocking another single. Good batting here from Mass Active. They're keeping the scoreboard rotating. 7 runs already in this over with a delivery to go. Oh, once again, that's very poor. Overthrows. Almost sneaking in a third. Siam City Cement really need to wake up in the field. They're letting these easy runs being taken. There was no 2 there, but a poor throw resulted in what could have been a single into a couple. Again, foolish, well played, just pushed down, long off for a single. Mass Active at the end of 11 overs, 79 for the loss of 4. Here's that previous incident. Slight slip from the fieldsman, even still the ball was well within his grasp, then just very casual there. Just tossed the ball over the wicket keeper with no proper backup. The bowling card so far. 4 bowlers used, all 4 seamers. Expensive from Appuhami. Went at 7 runs and over. Rajapitia was the most economical. 2 wickets to his name as well. Isuru Dhananjaya and Damit Subhashana both with 3 and 2 overs apiece. Isuru Dhananjaya to continue. He's bowling his last over. Would ideally want to finish with a good final over. He's conceded at 7 runs per over so far. 21 for 1 are his figures so far. Well bowled once again. Good length. Going across the right hander. Going across the left hander rather. Good deliveries to start his over. It's the replay again. Batsman slightly pushing at it. Not really up to the pitch of it. Trying to play with his hands rather than his feet. This time try to pull it away, but the length was not really there. Once again finds the fielder. 3 valuable dot deliveries at the start of the over. He'd ideally want to finish this off in similar fashion. Possibly would be the first maiden of the MAS innings. There was a half leave and a half shot. At the end of it all, he manages to sneak in a single. Left hand, right hand combination. Main throughout the innings. Couple of more deliveries to end this over. Once again, very well bowled. He's keeping it very simple. Keeping it wicket to wicket. He's not trying anything fancy. That's exactly what Siam City Cement need at the moment. They don't need to try anything extravagant. Just need to keep things very simple. Stick to the basics. Make sure they build up some pressure and not leak boundaries as they have in the last couple of overs. Once again, good line. Tucked him up. cramped him for space. Good over comes to an end. Just a single from that over. And Mass Active at the end of 12 are 80 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo,
come back. Isuru Dhananjay now. I beg your pardon. Short and wide cut away. There's protection again in the deep. Bowling to their field at the moment. Damit Subhashana bowling his third. 16 for no wickets so far. Slightly expensive. A bit too wide there. Wide call by the umpire. Slightly erring in line. Trying to keep it outside off stump. Maintain that length and line. Here's the replay. Yeah. Just outside of the tram meter. This time Foolish. She goes for a swing. Only manages to get a top edge. And that's the 5th wicket. MS Active are losing their way in this innings after a very, very healthy start. Siam City Cement are crawling themselves back into the game. Once again, another loose shot. Here's the replay. Outside the off stump, nowhere near the delivery. Try to muscle it with his arms. Only managed to get a top edge and an easy catch. Brings to the crease another right-hander, Dilan Ranatunga. Good start to the new batsman. Bowling a very length. Here's that wicket once again. Just try to muscle it away. He just was in no control whatsoever. Only managed to get a top edge and a very good catch. Foolish driven through the covers. There is protection in the deep. New batsman's off the mark. Once again, another very good over. 3 runs in it, including a wide and a wicket, very importantly, to stem the flow of runs. It's very important now that Uvindu continues to anchor these innings towards the end. He's losing partners. Sensible cricket at this moment of time. Pushes it away for a single. He understands that he needs to play the long run here. Again, trying to fetch a delivery way outside off stump. That brings the end of the 13th over. Mass Activa 84 for the loss of 5. Bowling change. Uday Kure into the attack. First spinner for the day. Good start. Six matches, 6 innings, 2 for 32 being his best. Oh, he started off very well. Outside edge, taken there, sharp turns by the keeper. Siam City Cement are well and truly drawing this game back in their favour. 6th wicket down for Mars Active. Yet another loose shot. This time it's a big scalp they've taken. Here's the replay. Yeah, too close for that shot. Trying to cut it away. Only managed to get an outside edge. Sharp chance taken by the wicket keeper. Uvindu Kahagalla, the very important wicket. He goes for 19. MA is active, 84 for 6 now. Two new batsmen at the crease. Just exactly what Siam City Cement wanted at this phase of the game. Ideally want to bring in a few more close-in fielders. Ashan Kekunagoda, 16 matches, 16 innings. Has some good numbers. Has best score of 63. MS Active would ideally love that from him today. Strike is at 100 as well. Two right-handers now in the crease. So it will make life easy for Siam City Cement. Gotten rid of the left-hander. Good start from Uday Kure. Been very good 3 deliveries. Kept it simple, wicket to wicket. Doing nothing fancy. I don't think he's trying to turn the ball sharply. Here's that replay once again. Too close for that shot, as I mentioned earlier. Very good take by the keeper. Oh, a bit loose there. Drifting a bit wide on the offside. Wide signal by the umpire. He'll have to re-bowl that. Better this time. Gotten away with it slightly, if you could say that. Bit wideish on his length. Tossed it up. Outside edge. No protection there. Easily a couple if they run hard. And eventually they get there very easily. Once again, a very good over. Just 3 runs, including the wide. And a very important wicket. He would like to finish it off. Well. Oh, that's another close call. Loud appeal from the keeper. The bowler was not interested, but joined in later. That's the end of the 14th. Here's the replay once again. Good delivery. Batsman again trying to cut it away. Keeper went up straight off, but the bowler was not really interested. MS Active are 87 for the loss of 6 at the end of 14.
In the heart of Colombo, where dreams are made of rebounds and victories, lies a space for every basketballer. Feel the adrenaline, hear the roar of the crowd, even if it's just in your head. We present to you the Mercantile Cricket Association's outdoor basketball court.
Damit Subhashan to continue. Oh, once again, he's walked right past that LBW, plumb in front. They lose another MS Active. This innings is falling apart very fast. 87 for 7 now. Once again, missed a very straight delivery. Here's the replay. Pitching in line, he just walked past it, played right around it. And it was a very straightforward decision for the umpire. Dilan Ranatunga didn't do much to trouble the scorers. Just 1 run off his 4 deliveries. MS 87 for 7 at the moment. Are tottering. Iranga Chintaka, the new batsman. Again, very healthy numbers. Solid strike rate of 142. Definitely would love some lusty blows from him to take the score in excess of 120. Looks a bit difficult at the moment with 3 wickets only left in the tank. Damit Subhashana, after 2 expensive overs, has come back very strongly. 2 wickets now for him. Again, well bowled, keeping it very simple. Outside of off stump, yeah. The signal from him to the fielder was just keep it simple. There's no need for them to try anything here. They just need to continue the good work. Again, inside edge there. Batsmen look very uncertain right now. They look very composed at the earlier stages. But with every single wicket that went, they seem to be more tentative now. Left outside of off stump. Oh, bowler felt like he was hard done a bit there, but for the naked eye, it looked like a wide. And given by the umpire as well. Here's the replay. Slightly wider this time. Yeah, it's a fair enough call. Over the white line. Full toss this time. Pierces the field. Through the gap. 4 more. Much needed boundary for MA's Active. Breaks the shackles a bit. As their score moves on to 92. Juicy full toss, and Iranga makes full use of it. Here's the replay. Once it got past that short fielder, it was always destined for the boundary. Full value for shots in this outfield. Again, walking right across. Fortunately, this time, impact may have been outside of the line. Batsmen need to be really careful. A couple of batsmen, here's the replay once again, have done this mistake previously. As you can see, they walk right across their stumps and miss the ball completely, trying to play across the line. In the air, just finding the gap there. Missing the short catcher. End of the 15th. MA's Active are 93 for the loss of 7 wickets. There will be a change of voices, and Shamira will carry you through to the end of the innings.
That's the batting card. By the way, thank you, Joseph. 19 Kahagala and 21 Roshar Vijayasekara are the 2 top scorers. 19 and 21. Sanket got 14. Udayakure got a wicket in his very first over. He comes in. And that's in the air. No man's land. The fielder is asking to wait, rather. Interesting action, you can see. What a delivery. Interesting action and full active kind of a bowler. Udayakure. In the air. Just a single again. They've got to 95. Last 5 overs now. 6 runs per over almost. If they can get to 120, 130 fighting score because of their bowling attack. It's going to be a good match, nevertheless. We know that MA's Active have a good bowling attack. Got that single easily. Tried to go for the second one. But couldn't manage. Did a bit of turn there for the bowler. Look at that action, as I told you. Interesting. Udaya Kumara comes in. He ends the over. 16 done. 96 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo, come with it.
And this time, Kasun Rajapitiya. 2 overs, 2 for 11 for him. He's come back for the last 2 overs. And another single. As for everybody, for the cricket lovers, the World Cup is underway. Netherlands are batting. This is Pakistan. Good news. And this time, 2 runs added to the score. So the first match didn't have that rain interruption. So SSC hosting today. That was another single, and this will get to the 100 of mass active MAS. We reached the 100 mark. Pull shot, but straight to the man. No run out there. And the score moves up to, rather that's a dot ball. It's 100 for 7. That was a wide. Spins away. Umpire Chintaka call that a wide delivery. A leg cutter. Spin sharply away. And again, flicks down the corner for another single. 17 overs gone. It's 102 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo.
So that's a big hit. Am I sure it was the first 6, I guess? First 6, umpire Sagar Kumara signals that as the ball went out of the park. Look at that, out of nowhere. That's excellent. There you go again. And here it is. First 6 and the second 6 comes in the next ball. Consecutive. Valuable runs. This is Iranga who's turning the table. What an impressive stuff this is. Next time single. Superb stuff. .115 runs are coming. Wide, Udaya Kumara is getting some runs over his bowling. Spins again. This time again, fielder couldn't get that. 4 more to the total. 120 comes up. Now. Mass Active coming back to this game with this expensive over of 18. 2 more overs, another 20 runs. They are back in the game. And that is another important single. 121 for 7. That is a big shout, and the umpire decides to give that out. But it will be a good replay to watch. I thought it is just going down leg side. Let's see, because umpire had no hesitation of ruling him out. But I thought, yes, clearly going down. That was clearly going down leg side. That was a big wicket. Ashan Kakunegoda goes 11. Unfortunate. It's going down leg. And 14 innings. Ravindu Lakshan, 70 runs. Highest 14. And 87 strike rate. They need 140. Will be a very good score. And just a single there. It was the last wicket. Surely, I guess it is missing. Kasun Rajapitiya, 3 wickets for him, 18 runs. Last over. A medium fast bowler. Beautiful bowling. He's coming back with this over. Keeping tight, getting the wicket. Iranga, the man who destroyed that over. If he gets him out, surely they will. Slow ball. Oh dear. 2 runs easily with the misfield. 1-2-4 at the moment. And he's the man who has that capability to get to 140. Get that last over to him. Because 1 more wicket to go. That's the problem. That's what I was mentioning. And that is into the crowd. 6 more. Third 6. It's out of here rather. And straight away, it's a ball, please. And there you go. That's what happens. You hit it out of the park. No chance the ball is going to get returned. 130 on the cards. With Iranga getting that third 6. And 1 more ball to come in this over. With another over left. And again. But this time, he gets only a single and keeps the strike. 131 for 8 after 19.
In the heart of Colombo,
and 131. Bludgeon that away. But He has not got that single. New bowler Tarindu Pereira has given the ball the last over to duties. And that is Balaj underway for another massive 6. He gets his 4th 6. Sagar Kumara has some exercises with that one going out of the park. So 137 up in the cards. And another 4 more balls to go. Yeah, if you can get that other 2 sixes. And he drops it. Clearly. And gets a 2 as well. So 139, last 3 balls. If you can get 2 sixes or boundary at a 6, 150, that's a big target. And he gets a boundary. 143. This is what happens when you get the strike and get knocked off the pitch and the ground. You have runs. 143. He's 39. Iranga. He says no run. So he expects a 6er in this ball. But nevertheless, a very big score because Siam City didn't have much batting. They have to bat well to get this score. He hits it. Boundary. To end the over. Finishes with 147. Almost 150. What a knock of 47 of 24. Probably 200 strike rate. And he is a hero of the innings of Mass Active. One stage they were 80 odd for 7. Ended up 147 for 8. It was a massive effort in the last 3 to 4 overs. Standing ovation for Iranga. The players are walking out with the first innings has been ended with 147 for 8. Happy camp, Mass Active, the last few overs. Batting card 21, Roshan Wijasekara. 47 for Iranga Chintaka. 19, Kahagal. Those are some knocks at 8 extras. And Pinara Sanket got 14 and Tarindu Disilo got 10. With Ashen, Kakunigoda got 11. So those are the double figure numbers for the batting team. This is the first F division. 20 over league. Bowling card. Kasun Rajapiti at the best. 27 for 3. 2 for Damit Subhashana. 1 apiece for Apuhami, Kure and Dhananjaya. And we'll take a look at some of the highlights of the game in the first innings. Siam City needed the victory today. Starts off with a 6. And there you go. That was almost. And this one was held comfortably. First wicket there. And batters started playing some shots. Good in that occasion. Played all around the park. They started well rather. That was Plum in front. Batsman was not happy. The runs kept coming. That was Geet Sankalpa. The captain got bowled. That was a Jaffa. And then that was fourth wicket. Then they put up a little bit of a partnership before Kahagal got some runs, and it ended with Kure getting that and Kahagal soon after. And then the wickets went in regular intervals, and they were in a spot of bother before Iranga Chintaka smashed all part of the ground with sixers, boundaries. 47 he made. That was the LBW. Kakunegoda. There you go. He played some wonderful shots. Delightful to watch. And there you go. That's another drop chance. Straight into the legs. Boundary was there, and he took that chance. That was the last boundary. Ended up being 147. And there you go, 148 to get in 120 balls. And we will be back after a few minutes for the second innings.
Welcome back to the second innings. The run chase for Siam City Cement. Tarindu Pereira will be taking the strike. Here are his numbers. 75 being his highest score. Can definitely improve on his strike rate. Very important opening partnership here for Siam City Cement. Opening bowler for Mass Active, Tarindu Silva. Impressive numbers, 32 wickets in 27 innings. 5 for 24, his best. Healthy economy rate as well. He's taken 3 wickets on 4 occasions, so definitely a wicket-taking option. Mass Active would love for him to be on the wickets column as early as possible. Required rate of 7.4. Here's the first delivery. Oh, good start. Fended away into the deep. And Siam City Cement are off the mark. Good delivery there. Presented the seam. Generated that bounce. And the batsman fortunate. Just a one slip. Oh, short delivery. Opportunity, but fortunate for the batsman. It lands in no man's land. And both batsmen are off the mark now. Delivery, sharp delivery. Here's the replay. Hurried the batsman. He was in no position to play that shot. Fortunately for him, the ball didn't land in the fielder's hands. Oh, once again, sharp delivery. He's a tall man, Tarindu. Even still, almost shaved his head off. Here's the replay. Good strong run up. Sharp delivery. Fist across. Back to a good length after 2 short deliveries. Batsman giving the respect it deserves. Good start from De Silva. Oh, full toss. Missed out there. The batsman will be kicking himself. An opportunity to score some runs. They need to make use of these opportunities in the power play. Here's the delivery once again. Played within himself. Didn't cover the line of the delivery. Oh, French cut. Man in the deep will cover it up. It will be another single or maybe a couple because of a slight fumble in the deep. Good over nonetheless. 4 from the opening over of De Silva. Siam City Cement are 4 for the no loss.
In the heart of Colombo.
Dilan Ranatungu will share the new ball. He's bowling to Dasun. Short and wide, cut away, beats the infield, should be a boundary. That's the first boundary for Siam City Cement in their run chase. The ideal first delivery. Here's the replay once again. Gentle pace, short outside of off stump, and he pounced on it. Slightly loose from the infield. Even the fielder in the deep couldn't manage to keep it in. Better delivery this time. Hitting that good length and dragging back to the batsman. Dilan Ranatunga's figures, 6 matches, just 7 wickets. Oh, beaten outside of the off stump. Bowling that 4th stump length. Here's Dasun Devinder's numbers, 6 innings, just 47 runs, only a best of 19. Very poor strike rate for this format. Short and wide again, this time straight to the man, and that's the first wicket. He didn't have to move an inch. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries, but the batsman managed to find the fielder, and that's the first wicket down. Here's the replay once again. Got big on him, he couldn't get the placement and just only managed to find the fielder who was placed ideally for that shot. Dasun Devinder, after that blistering boundary, has to depart for 5 runs. Siam City Cement 8 for 1. Currently going at 4.8 runs per over. The required run rate is 7.6, so definitely they'll need to make use of this power play to be on par with this run chase. New batsman Gayantha taking his guard at the moment. He's a left-hander, so a right-hand, left-hand combination right now in the middle. It's his first match, or it's his second match rather. Only 1 inning so far, 7 runs, nothing much to show for. Definitely would like to make an impact in this game. Played away. They brought in a short catcher. Good field placing by Mass Active, trying to build the pressure on the new batsman. Drives on the up, beats the fielder, boundary again. The intentions are very clear from the Siam City group. They're trying to capitalize on this power play, playing their shots, but they need to be sensible. Here's a replay. Slightly foolish delivery, but he finds the gap and the fieldsman beaten. Tanidu De Silva will continue to bowl his second over. Siam City Cement 12 for the loss of 1 at the end of 2. Good delivery once again. He's keeping it very tight to the wickets. Asking the batsman to do something about it. Keeping it very simple. Not giving much room to work with. Ooh, once again, back of a length, slightly angling in towards the batsman. He tried to cut it away. Definitely not there for that shot. Here's a replay once again. He's generating some good bounce off the turf. Oh, wild swing now. Batsman feeling the pressure. Third dot delivery. Definitely now the scoreboard is getting towards the batsman. Once again, here's a replay. Good length again. Slightly back of a length. But not really in any position to play that shot. Oh, good shot delivery, but maybe called a wide, yes. Slightly over the batsman's head. Here's a side-on angle. Yeah, definitely. Even in his standing position, it would have gone well above his head. Correct call by the umpires. Once again, that back of the length line is generating some good bounce. The batsman is unable to get on top of it. Leaves it alone this time. There you go. Decent carry towards the keeper as well. Bowling at a decent pace. Full toss this time. Driven through the gap. Boundary. First one for Tharindu. And Siam City Cement move on to 17 for the loss of one. Loose delivery on this occasion after bowling very good 4 deliveries. Here's the replay. Maybe striving for a bit more pace. Over pitching. In fact, it was a low full toss eventually. And driven firmly through the covers for 4. Short delivery. Gets the hang of it this time. It's gone all the way. And it's out of here. First maximum for Siam City Cement in this run chase. Here's the replay once again. Got into position. He was in much better shape to play that shot. And it sails over the stands into the houses behind.
In the heart of Colombo,
Ranatunga to bowl his second over now. 1 wicket for 8 runs in his first over. Played it away on the offside. Quick single. Good cricket there. That's what they need to do. As much as they're looking for the boundaries, they need to make sure they're rotating the strike effectively. As Mas Active did during the power play. Maintain the pressure with this left-hand, right-hand combination. Lovely conditions for play today. A ring field for the right-handed batsman. Strong offside field. Ooh, almost cut him in half. Managed to get some bat on it. Short outside off. Throws his hands at it. Only gets an outside edge for a single. They're going hard at this opening pair of bowlers. They're trying to seize the initiative in the power play. It's important that they take calculated risks. Once again, that back of a length delivery. Unable to find a gap or work it around for a single. 25 for 1. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Jacked away. There is protection in the deep, but it's another single. Shot again, this time gets on top, pierces the offside field, another boundary. Very good way to end the 4th over. Siam City Cement are 30 for the loss of 1 at the end of 4. This time he rode the bounce, got on top of it and placed it fine through the packed offside field. Change in bowling. Gayan Metananda introduced. 26 innings, 27 wickets, 3 for 14 being his best. Ooh, played uppishly. And that's very good running. Almost a half a chance. But he managed to evade the fielder who was short catching on the offside. Oh, Apesh again, just short of the fielder. The batsmen are not able to pick the length, are just throwing their hands at it. Twice both batsmen have gotten away with it. Slightly wide outside of the off stump. He's going across the batsman. He's making it difficult for them to get underneath his delivery. Flatter trajectory. Ooh, once again a play and a miss. Keeping it away from the batsman is making him fetch. Here's the replay once again. Very wide-ish angle. Once again, looking for a run, but there was none there. Rightfully sent back by the non-striker. Good over so far, just 2 runs off it. Ooh, play and a miss again, but this time a bit too wide from the bowler. He'll have to re-bowl that. Just too much of an angle created this time. Oh, good finish to the over once again. Just 3 runs. Siam City Cement at the end of 5 are 33 for 1, and Shamira Veerasinghe will carry you through the next 5 overs.
In the heart of Colombo, where dreams...
Thank you, Harshan. It's 33 for 1. Good start for Siam City Cement. Siam City. They have started well with the bat. It's a spinner. Geet Skankalpa, the captain, has been given the ball again. Tharindu is the man, the right hander rather, who batted well. He's going for shots. I think he's the key man as this big score of 148. If they want to get this score, Dasun Devinder the man out. 5 of 5. The bowling of Dilan Ranatunga. And the skipper drops a sitter. I think that was a comfortable catch for my liking. Didn't struck hard. I think yes. Certainly should have got that. Nevertheless, 4 dot deliveries, quick over, quick 4 deliveries. Curtains, and another chance. Missing and a boundary gets alive with a bit of a free gift. February. So gifts are coming. Not telling you the reason, but a lot of gifts might come for different people. And that happened for Siam City Cement. From Mars Active. Boundary. Gitsankalpa dropped a catch and given away boundary as well, and it gets a single, quick single this time. That was close, and umpire Sagara Kumara ends the over. 38 for 1 after 6. Power play is done and dusted. And will be the left arm spinner, I guess. That's the batting card. Tharindu Pereira, 24 of 21. He's the man who should get this going. Let's see. Slow delivery. Almost lob. And no harm done rather. So will remain as 38. This is Gayan Metananda. In the air, into the gap, fielder placed, Tharindu gets only a single, and this has been a tricky period for both the teams. And Metananda bowling his second over, number 64, bowling to Gayanta. 1.2 overs, just given away 4 runs. Mind you, we are at the Masonette College grounds, newly renovated, good conditions, good facility at the moment. Edged it, but this time the fielder well placed, no run being taken. And this time, fielder was a little bit late on that. And the batters, Gayanta and Tarindu, has got that single somehow. So only 2 runs off the first 4 balls. Spinners are in progress. This is a vital period for Mass Active to put the brakes on the scores. And probably get 1 or 2 wickets as well. Good start for Siam City. I mean, decent. Just a single again. And 6 runs per over. Need 8.13. They need wickets intact to get this total going. Quick outfield. 1 or 2 sixes. Will put the batters on the right track. Hot conditions, but slight wind across the ground will keep them fresh in this outing. Big appeal, surely, clearly going down leg. Talking about games, that's the end of the over. 41 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo,
Git Sankalpa is back again. What a shot there. 1 bounce into the area that we are in. And gets there a boundary. Mind you, T20-OVER 110 and SAGT 33 for 4 in that game. That was a beautiful shot. And the other game, Commercial Bank B and Empire T. Commercial Bank has chased down 100 of just 7 overs, 6.5 overs. So that match is already ended. Quick game. Mind you, we have another game coming up in this venue. It will be the game between Aston Lanka and a good team, McLaren's group will take them at 2 o'clock today at the Masonette grounds. That will be a very good game because both the teams are very good. Looking at the points table, Aston Lanka are 3rd and McLaren's group 2nd with 4-4 and 8 conspens on the first. That's the tally. This time Tarindu gets a single. With this group, Camera-LK has 8 points and Sri Lanka 3 wins with 6 points. Mass Active, if they win this, they will be comfortable. Siam City, I think they are not going to qualify. If they win, they need 2 wins. They have an outside chance, but still not easy. Like before, opportunity, but not to be given. It's going down leg. Git Sankalpa. It's a Josephian, Git Sankalpa. In the air. Into the gap though. When we see from outside, it is a lush outfield. But there are some spots that dried. So that's why the outfield is pretty fast. These conditions. Again, Tarindu is the anchor role. But Siam City needs to win a couple of matches, at least for their pride, for their competition. They are coming into this competition, so they need some victories, beating much fancied Mass Active. And little bit clouds coming in as players would be happy with a bit of overcast conditions. This time inside edge again. Happy to get another single. 8 overs completed 49 for 1. So that's the target, 99 of 72 balls. Can do, but need lot of promise from the latter part. Batters to get this total up and running. Cuts this time straight and gets a single easily. And the score moves up to 50. 50 comes up for the batting team, Siam City. SEC. MDF means Mercantile Division F. SEC for you is Siam City Cement. So, Tarindu already well set. Need a big knock from him. In the air, he's chipping it quite comfortably to the deep, making sure nothing is happening. Always we see that he's chipping it probably upish, but he's into the gap. Left-hander, Gayanta gets another easy single towards the deep sweeper. All eyes on the World Cup today. 94 for 3 Netherlands against Pakistan. Pakistan opted to bowl first. So a lot of cricket happening these days in Sri Lanka and India because we are co-hosting. 11 o'clock today, 3 matches. That's a good shot. Another single should have put to a boundary. Not to be. Talking about today's match, 107 for 4 after 13 overs, Netherlands. Cuts, but no connection there. So that a good start for Netherlands in this outing. Gayanta has used some deliveries, 19 for his 12. So he needs to hit some boundaries and get this run rate up and running. Otherwise, it's not going to be easy. 9 overs done, 54 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo.
And those are the bowling figures. Gayan Mehta under 3 overs 11. Geet Sankalpa 2 overs 13. Dilan bowled well for his 2 overs 15. Parinduri Silva 2 overs 15. So 9 overs, 6 runs per over is what they are going. They need about 8.5 to win this. There's a small stoppage with the ball rather, so should be okay. It's going to be Ramidul Akshan, the new bowler. Left arm spin, it should be 28 wickets with 20 innings. He's coming in place of Geet Sankalpa. That was almost hitting that stumps. The weather has changed. Overcast, as I said earlier. Gayanta needs some boundaries. needs to move on. Otherwise, he's not going anywhere at this situation. He's just getting the singles, putting the pressure on the Tarindu as well. He's going well on 34. But Guyana 22 balls of 14. And they need 8.72 run rate. But they have wickets. You don't know what are the batting depths they have coming into the last 5 overs. Let's see what really happens in the next set of 5 overs. After this, they have the platform to launch in the last 10. They are doing the right thing, checking out the new bowler to see what he is really capable. This time Apesh, but bounce well short of the fielder in the deep Kahagalla. And we are into the last 2 balls of the over. We are at Dimassenate College grounds. I guess this is the first time we are here in this competition. And batsman saying something. Not happy with the ball. Last time also. Not happy with probably of the quality of the ball. Maybe saying the ball is not going. It happens in this ground regularly. Batsman, let's see. He needs to try. If it... Yes, I can see hear the noise. Not that sound what normally comes from the bat. That gloomy noise. Anyways, last ball. Gets a single to the deep mid-on field. Bit of a misfield and gets a couple of runs. And that will end the over. It should be 60 for 1 after 10. Harshana Joseph will take you through to the next 5.
Thank you, Shamir. Here's the batting card. Just the loss of 1 wicket. 10 overs completed for 60 runs. Tarindu Pereira doing the bulk of the scoring. 36 of 31. Ably supported by Gayante Edrisinghe. 17 of 24. Gayan Metananda to continue. He'll bowl his last over. Ooh, tossed up. Opportunity for a stumping. And he's been given. Or has he? Here's the replay. Just getting back in the nick of time, the batsman. He was stretching, but managed to reach back in. He's a tall lad, so has a good reach. Wicketkeeper shattering all 3 stumps. Work to do for the umpire. 88 runs required in 59 deliveries. They really need to get a move on right now. They've set the platform, so now it's important they capitalize on this partnership. Oh, lovely bowling. He's keeping it very simple, slow across the air, and making the batsman do all the work. Oh, once again tossed up, finds the outside edge, but unfortunately there's no first slip there. Beats the infield and it races along to the boundary. Fortunate runs, but much welcome for Siam City Cement. A boundary after a long time. And the scoreboard moves up to 64 now. 40 runs now for Tarindu himself. Lovely flight. Enticed the batsman onto the front foot. Found the outside edge. But unfortunately there was no protection there for him. Short this time. Single for Tarindu. Gayantha now bowling, Gayan now bowling to Gayantha rather. 2 more deliveries to go. Dot delivery once again. Gayantha needs to make a stance and take a move on now. He's been there for 25 deliveries, only 17 runs. Creating some pressure for Tarindu on the other end. Hoiks it away. Again, not a clean connection. Doesn't find the fielder. Bounces way short. And that's the end of the delivery, or end of the over rather. 11 done, 66 for 1, Siam City Cement, and it'll be drinks.
In the heart of Colombo.
Welcome back. Here's the equation. 82 runs to get off 54 deliveries for Siam City Cement if they are to get their first win of this campaign. 66 for 1 after 11 overs is where they stand. Ravindu Lakshan will bowl his second over now. Well, there's a sudden change in the bowling plans. It won't be Ravindu Lakshan. They're introducing a new bowler, Sarindu Gimhana. Eight matches, 8 innings, 10 wickets, a best of 5 for 29. Taken the bulk of his wickets in one game. Oh, tossed up. Once again, the keeper takes all 3 stumps down. Good start, slightly outside of off stump. Oh, that's a tight call. Maybe marginally. Benefit of the doubt belongs to the batsman. The standing umpire is happy with the stumps and we'll proceed. Okay, goes straight down the round. Has he gotten enough? Fielder coming in and takes the catch. That's the second wicket. Kayantha was struggling. He was struggling to find the middle of the bat. And eventually, in his quest for looking for quick runs, he has perished. Again, wide outside our stump. He tried to go downtown, but didn't get a clean connection. Good running catch. 66 for 2 now, Siam City Cement. Edrisinghe is departing for 18 of 27 deliveries, just a solitary boundary in his innings. Danushka Jayavira, the new batsman, 17 matches, 17 innings, 358 runs, 80 is his highest score, decent average and a good strike rate. He'll now have to produce some of those numbers. They need some quick runs here. Who bowls a leg spin at the moment. He's changing it up depending on the right hand, left hand combination. Oh, well tossed up. Batsman completely bamboozled on that occasion, not knowing whether to go forward or back. Here's the wicket once again, tossed up. Didn't get a clean connection whatsoever. And a very decent catch running in. Tossed up again. Apesh. Just a single to the deep. Teasing on that occasion, but just no fielder placed on that position. All of that ends up in just a single. Excellent over. Just a single run, one wicket. One more delivery to go. Tarindu now will have to do bulk of the run scoring. It's important that he stays till the end. Sweeps it away. There's enough protection in the deep. It's just another single. Brilliant over coming to an end. 2 runs and a wicket from Sarindu Gimhana. Siam City are 68 for 2 at the end of 12.
In the heart of Colombo.
Ravindra Lakshan will continue his second over. Angling in towards the stumps. No run again. Dot balls are piling up. 80 runs now required of 47. Required run rate in excess of 10. Again, dot delivery. Pressure mounting on Tarindu as well. 42 of 38. Still no support received from the other end. Goes for the big shot. Misses it completely. Almost took his off stump. He's under a lot of pressure now. He's looking for the big shot. Pitched and spun away from him. There he goes for the big shot. Is that the opportunity? And it's taken safely in the deep. That was the wicket they were looking for. And Mass Active are now all over Siam City Cement. Third wicket down, and that's the big wicket of Tarindu. He was under a lot of pressure, having to look for the runs. Here's the replay. Didn't get underneath it as much as he wanted to, and only managed to sky it and safely held in the deep. A lot of protection there, expecting that shot. And they forced the error. After a good innings from Tarindu Pereira, he departs for 42 of 40. Once again, another terrific over. 4 deliveries, 4 dots, including a wicket. New batsman Nisuru Dhananjaya, 4 matches, 4 innings, just 19 runs. Not much to write home about, but definitely would love to make an impact in this game. Oh, quicker delivery. He's caught in front of the crease. 2 in 2 for Ravindra Lakshan. Feet going nowhere, stuck in the crease. And he's trapped right in front of the stumps. He rushed the batsman on this occasion. Feet going absolutely nowhere. And he was caught dead in front of the stumps. Decision for the umpire. He departs for the first delivery himself. Nisuru Dhananjaya. Siam City now 68 for the loss of 4 wickets. Hat-trick ball now. And it's the captain facing the hat-trick delivery. Kasun Rajapitiya. 8 matches, 81 runs, 34 his highest score. He needs to somehow negotiate with this delivery. The hat-trick ball. Would have liked to see a slip. Oh, good delivery. Kept it simple, wicket to wicket. But Rajapitiya negated with it. End of the over. At the end of 13, Siam City Cement are 68 for 4. Sarindu Gimmano to continue. Bowling his gentle leg spin. 1 for 3 so far in 1.1 overs. Tightening the screws from both ends are mass active at the moment. Looking for their 3rd win in the group, and they're looking well poised to get it. Tossed up again, Rajapitiya trying to swing for the hills, misses it completely. Here's a replay of the last couple of wickets. Here's the first one, the price wicket of Tarindu. Skied it, never got underneath it, and found the fielder in the deep. Safely paced in mid-wicket. And here's the very next delivery. Quicker one, wicket to wicket, and plumb in front. Back to the live action. It's wide from Sarindu Gimmano. Back to bowling his off-spinners. Oh, lovely delivery again. Tossed up, spinning away from the batsman. And they can't seem to find the middle of the bat at the moment. They're swinging and just missing. Oh, top edge. Who wants this? Lands in no man's land. Fortunate there for Rajapitiya. Gets away with one. They really need to get a move on right now, Siam City Cement, if they are to make a game out of this. Once again, swings and a miss. Lovely flighted delivery. They don't seem to be able to pick him. They're getting lost in the flight. Here's the replay once again. This time he makes connection and it's sailing over the boundary. Much needed 6 for Siam City Cement to end the over. 14 done. 77 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo.
6 overs to go, 71 runs to get. They really need to get a move on right now. Ramidul Akshan will bowl his third. Again, wide outside of off stump. This time given as a wide by the umpire. Swings across. Finds the fielder one more time. They could hustle back for 2. Slight fumble in the deep. But they don't. They need to capitalize on these opportunities. Turn ones into 2s. Oh, quicker delivery. Darting in towards the stumps. The batsman had to think twice before he went for his shot. He was definitely walking across to swing across the line. Ooh, missed out on that opportunity there. Slightly short from the batsman. He's given a wide. I think he missed it completely. Here's the replay. Trying to bowl it quicker. Ended up being a short delivery. And yes, the batsman did miss it entirely. Once again, missing the line completely. Managed to get some bat and they scuffle through for a run. What can Rajapitia do? He needs to take some leadership here and play a couple of shots. Drives it over the infield. But there is protection once again. They're bowling well to their field. Protect. Two wides and 2 singles or 3 singles in this over. Still not enough. In par with the required run rate. Again, good delivery to finish the over. Just another dot delivery here. One more delivery to go. This has to go to the boundary. Oh, goes again. Top edge this time. Who wants this? Fielder running in. Once again, it falls agonizingly short. They managed to cross over for a single. No damage done. It's another quiet over. And it's 83 for 4. And Shamira will take you to the end of the innings.
65 needed of 30 balls. A difficult task. With 6 wickets remaining, with 13 runs per over. As I said, he starts with a boundary. Geet Sankalpa, the captain. And getting that away to the boundary. Look at that, into the gap. never know, 12 runs per over can handle in these T20 games. This time, lucky that the other fielder was backing up. Need a big start of the 16th over. This time, he has managed to get a sixer. Yes, it does. So that's a good start for the over. 10 of the first 3. Asking rate is 13. They have got 10 of the first 3. So next 3, they can't target the 3 runs. They need to get this over at least 16 to 18 over. Then it's going to be easy in the next overs. That's what he's doing. He gets that 6 and gets that dot ball. Needs to get off strike. Maybe he's the man, Danushka, who can get that big one. He's getting the strike to the off spinner. And this time, he gets another boundary. This is excellent from Danushka. He is getting this over and getting this onslaught started. Look at that. Danushka is moving well. Geet Sankalpa, the captain, has been expensive. Dropped a catch as well. And he gets his man finally. That surprise wicket. Now it's not going to be easy with him getting out. Crucial blow. And Danushka says bye-bye from the center. He needed that. Can't blame him. Quick stumping because Danushka was got the bat but not on time. As the two teams for the next match are slowly coming to the grounds as Danushka departs. And it's 97 for 5. That is Kasun Rajapitiya. 3 of 6 balls. Let's see what is going to happen in the next set of 4 overs. As final 4 overs of this important encounter. It's going to be Tarindu De Silva. He bowled quite fast during his spell. Here he goes. Bottom edge, but no harm done. And this was a quick stump. Yeah, he did it nicely. And this time umpire was okay with Tarindu. And 2 dot deliveries to start the proceedings. That's good from Tarindu. And here we go again. That kept a bit low. Manages to get a single. Moves close to the 100. They need 50 runs exactly of 21. So that's about 13, 14 over. Not going to be easy. Last over was good, but this over was not to be. First 3 balls has gone only for a single. There you go. Doesn't look that he has that capability to smash the bowling. Difficult situation. And got a single. In the air. This time, looks like into the gap. No, the fielder is there, the captain. And will be the last ball. .48 needed. So if it's this one was a dot ball, 16 of the final 3, it's not going to be easy. Should be the 48 needed with the 18 with that ball. Just dismissing out of presence. The middle stump went cartwheeling. And, it's going for a walk, you can see. It was coming. The batter targeting, but the ball with the bat. Dinesh Perra goes to the pavilion as end is near for Siam City Cement. It's going to be Ravindu Lakshan to bowl the 18th. Talking a bit of World Cup at the moment. 147 is what Netherlands have posted for their lot of 20 overs. Will be a good match to watch. At this venue, Dimasenad College Ground, 16 runs per over needed. After 3 overs they have. Starts with a single. 4 wickets intact. Look at that. That was surely gone for a walk. Perfect Yorker from the bowler. Ravindu with 2 wickets, looking for his third in this over. Last over. Cuts for a single. Singles won't do for Siam City. If they lose this match, it's going to be a consecutive 4th one. And no coming back into the competition with 4 losing. Should be. That's into the pavilion. That's the 6er. I think Kasun just heard me that end is there. He says, no, not yet. 6 runs. 6 runs, I guess, yes. Yes, surely 6. Another 6 needed in this over or 2 boundaries. Everything has to go. Sagara says not out. And umpire decides not to give him. So still he has a chance of getting some runs. Little bit wide and a little bit shorter to Kasun Rajapitiya. This time bludgeoned away. But the fielder was there. So manages to get a couple of runs. 10 runs coming already. But I'm afraid that's not enough. 38 needed. Wickets are there. But the hitting ability is not there this time. Ramidul Akshan gets his man finally in the final ball. The 4th over. He's stumped. 3 for 22 of his 4 overs. The batter who thought that the match have a chance, Siam City, he has been walking to the pavilion with being stumped of the bowling of Ramidul Akshan. It's 110 for 7 after 18 overs, 14 to Rajapitiya. So 38 needed of the final 2.
In the heart of Colombo.
There you go. We are in to the final stages of this encounter. Need big runs, 3 wickets only. They have, that's a problem for sure. And that was high and that was handsome. That was a 6. They're still looking to get that. Tarindori Silva. Damit was the man who was dispatched it out of the ground. Had the control of that hit. And Subhashana, Damit Subhashana, no run this time. That's the problem. He need runs. And Damit is the man. And Damit goes again. Damit goes out of the park. Oh dear, oh dear. There is a match on our hands with 24 requiring. with that 26 required of 9 balls. There is another ball being given. Looks like it's a bit of a hard ball coming out. Better for the batter. Better for the bowler as well. Some life might come from the ball. $122 for 7. Anyway, Siam City has been showing some character in this chase with some lusty blows from some of the batters. Probably about 5 to 6 maximums, maybe 7 sixes of the innings. The opener got some sixes going. This is a crucial ball coming up. because he has to keep the strike as well. Damit Subhashana. Can he go for another one? He goes, but just a couple of runs. 24 needed. Some panic creating from the fielder's point of view. Can see still a gettable target on the board. Mathematically, they can take this into the wire. That was again goes for another crucial boundary. Oh dear, oh dear. It's full of action as 18 runs coming off this over. I think single or a boundary needed. Probably a boundary and getting off strike and Laxiri giving him the strike is another chance, or maybe he had to get one run and Damit is moved to 19. He neither do anything. That dot ball will have a big impact. 20 needed of the last over. So 20 runs needed of Dilan Ranatunga's over. And I'm afraid a lot of balls has been lost in this match. Quite a few going to the houses. The waking up in the afternoon might get free gifts as used balls have arrived. So Dilan Ranatunga will be having the last over duties. And yeah, it's 12:53. The next game will be at 2 o'clock. That is a huge hit. And a boundary. Who said Laxiri can't hit it? Laxiri, yes he can. It's 16 needed of 5. Really having a good game because we still can't say who is the winner in the last 5 balls. Dot ball. The pendulum comes in swift to the bowling team with that dot delivery because if he gets a single, 3 balls has to go for 15. So need a bit of luck, maybe a wide or 2. Maybe a 5 wides will be handy for the batting team, not for the bowling team. So Dilan Ranatunga considered 4 of 2. As I said, he is giving some free gifts. So that is becoming 15 of the last 4. The bowler says okay, but already a wide. He says no 5 wides. This time should be out. So should be out and the batsman cannot cross. So the game is right into the hands of Mass Active. We all thought that the final batters couldn't handle the bat, but everybody who came has managed to hit at least 1 6 and go. So if the 1 6 turn into 2 or 3 sixes, the match is finished. Laxiri goes Udaya comes in, the experienced campaigner, the off spinner. Who knows what Udaya can do? Did a lot with the ball. 33 runs, highest runs of 13. He needs that 13. He needs to best it with 14 to 15. But with not with that strike rate. 3 balls to go, 15 to get. If Siam City needs to win it, needs to win by Udaya. Because you can't get that single and cross. And there you go. Thought about the wide, but that was inside the tram line. So mathematically, Mass Active has won this. And they will qualify as well with 6 points. And that's only what they can get. And 1 ball needs to go for 14. At these new rules, there is a no 14 runs for 1 ball. So that's what will happen. Mass Active will go through with a win after this ball, and that will be a wicket as well. We'll get that second wicket, Ranatunga, and ends the proceedings with Mass Active. Finally, you need to say good match, but not a thriller. They end up in the winning team comfortably. They always were in the driving seat, a little bit breaks, but almost getting home in this encounter. And there you go, the players walking out. Happy camp, Mass Active. Siam City, I'm afraid, 6 points with 3 wins. I'm afraid Siam City lost it with that sixers that they gave in the final few. The batter got 47, who took that chance with, you can see, that knock only was the winner for Mass Active. But proven to be costly. Batting card 42, Taridu Pereira played well. 24, Danushka Jayabira played well. 19, but Damit Subhashana got 18, Gayanta. Those are some exciting knocks that they played. And you can see the bowlers, Dinal Ranatunga getting 3 wickets. 3 wickets for Ramidul Akshan. 1 wicket to Tarindu, Git Sankalpa and Sarindu Gimhana. And there you go. Taking a look at bit of highlights. That's the first wicket. And that one went to the boundary. And that one went to the boundary. And there you go. Spinners came in and getting those runs. That was a great catch. Ended that innings, and LBW leg spinner comes in. Got some runs for him. And then that over went for some runs with a huge hit. And managing to get that, and that was another good shot for the boundary. Then stumped. That was bowled. Middle stump went for a walk. That was a sixer. He was stumped soon after, and then another big hit. Some lasty blows. Subhashana. That was out of the park. And again. This time he just calculatedly get that for a hit, and this one went for the boundary in the final over, and then he got that wicket, important one. Then old finish with that LBW. So there you go, the summary. Iranga got 47, Taridu got 42. Those are the big scores. Mass Active winning it easily by 13 runs in this important game. And we will be back in a little bit time, like 40 minutes with the toss of the next match.